Political Bomb Show, starring Rayshawn Blyden. Welcome to another exciting week of Political Bomb Show. I'm your host, Rayshawn Blyden. If you'd like to sound off, give us a call at 858-233-9337. 858-233-9337. Or just go ahead and visit our website at politicalbombshow.zzl.org. So, Daniel, my boy, he claims that behind closed doors, as usual, Democrats are always behind closed doors. They have a tentative agreement with the union leaders. So, they're giving the rank and file another chance to come around to their way of thinking by pressuring them, throwing out tons and tons of layoffs to pressure them. He's a thug. He really is. He's a thug. You're nothing more than a thug, Malloy. You're a thug. But anyway, so that's where we are in Connecticut. On the debt ceiling, though, that's no better. Another thug from the White House. What a guy. You know, they always talk about Republicans using scare tactics as far as to make people do what they want. Well, how about you guys? You tell the old senior citizens no social security check, or the armed forces no social security check, just to scare them, when you damn well know that's not the case. And FYI to ex-President Bill Clinton, he's going around saying, oh, if he was a president, he would raise the debt ceiling. The only thing you'd be raising is your penis, so Monica Lewinsky can have something to put in her mouth. So you just need to shut it up and stay the hell out of the official business. You're not president anymore. So you need to shut up. But anyway, you know, if it was up to me, I mean, you can't go back in history. Obviously, you can't change history. But a lot of these corruption and unethical behavior, do you have any idea where it came from? Well, I remember when I was a little boy and this girl liked me, so she brought a pornography video over. So I'm like, okay, let's take a look at it. And to my surprise, I've never seen anything like this. Without getting graphic, I'll just say that there were horses and dogs, pigs, snakes, and chicken, and a cow involved with humans. That's all I have to say about that. So even as a young boy, I knew nothing about politics. I said, this is definitely wrong. Where did this come from? So I read the box to see exactly where this thing was produced. And woe and behold, in good old Britain, yes, that's where all the corruption is coming from. That's where it started. Good old England. I wish when we had defeated them back in the day that we had just nuked them. Either that or just put our way of doing things, because we wouldn't be in this mess. That's where all the corruption is. Most of them, not all of them, they don't believe in God. There are a whole bunch of atheists over there. They're just unethical. They have no regards for human life. I bet you that's where the first gay marriage was performed. I could be wrong on that. But that's probably where it started. That is definitely where the Antichrist will be coming from that side of the world. Although sometimes I don't know about Obama. He claims to be an Hawaiian, but we all know that's a cover-up, and that so-called piece of paper they produced was fake. You know who he is. You're not going to fool anyone anymore. You can't pull the wool over our eyes anymore. So why don't you stop lying and just come right out and say who you are. Because we know who you are. We definitely know who you are, sir. You're definitely not a natural American. You're not. So take that piece of paper, turn it sideways, and as The Rock says, stick it up your candy ass, because it was not real. It definitely wasn't. So, that's just the way I feel about that. It's just wrong of someone to we definitely, you can't elect someone who's not of this country, and he's not. And so they found their thuggish Chicago style ways of getting around the law. But we'll see what happens in 2012. Speaking of that, I mean, these Republicans just don't learn their lessons, do you? What happened when you elected a maverick type down the middle, work on both sides of the aisles? He lost by a landslide, didn't he? So why in the hell would you want Romney to lead the way? Romney? Come on. The only thing I could give him, he's a businessman, yeah, but he started this whole healthcare issue with his Romney Care in Massachusetts. How's that going, Romney? You need to stay out of this business of trying to become president. What is this, your first, second, third time? I've lost count. Stay out of it. Obviously, if it's between you and Obama, I would vote for a pig rather than Obama. But we really need some changes. We need to clean up this country, and you're not the one to do it. You are the type who would try to work on the side of the aisle with the Democrats, and that's not what we need. The one thing I gotta say about these liberal Democrats, and I hate them, God knows I hate them, but they do not work with anyone. You have to come around to their way of thinking, or they won't budge. And that's how we need to be. Conservatives need to lay the law down and don't move to the left at all. You make them move to you. That's what they do. They don't move to the right. They make you move to the left. So that's what we need to do. We really can't afford another 4 years. We couldn't afford how much? 4 billion or 4 trillion in debt in the last 2 years? Are you serious? This is just gotta stop. When is it going to stop? When is this thing going to stop? Seriously, I can't take any more of this. My head is about to explode. When are you people gonna wake up and learn? It was like when you were a child, your mom would say, "Don't put your hand on that hot stove." And when of course, curiosity is going to make you put your hand there. But when your ass get burned, you never do it again. So why do we keep voting for liberals after liberals after liberals after liberals? It's just so pathetic. Seriously. How stupid are you? How stupid are you? I really would like to know. Give me a call, 858-233-9337. I would like to know how stupid you are, because it's just pure stupidity that you're going to keep doing the same thing over and over. Fool me once, fool me twice. Have you heard of that? You're going to keep getting fooled over and over and over? It's seriously pathetic. And Malloy over here, he's cutting more deals with other companies by giving them money like he did with Cigna. We can't afford that. We cannot afford that. Oh, they make me so angry. God knows they make me so angry. And I'm wondering about this YouTube business, if it really is owned by the government. I think Google is definitely, if not owned by the government, they definitely have a lot of influence. I produced a nice conservative music video, and it was getting rave reviews, a whole bunch of good comments. Not one of those comments showed up on my page. So, and all my other videos, which has nothing to do with politics, the comments on those showed up. So, that just call it coincidence? No, I don't think so. So I wrote them. I said, Google, are you part of government entity? Why are you prohibiting my comments on my conservative video? And do you know minutes later, my comments are suddenly appeared? Is that a conspiracy or is it real? I don't think it's conspiracy at all. We gotta definitely band together and fight the good fight. We can't just lay back with our butts in the air and take it up the yin yang. We can't do that. It's not going to happen. We have to fight, 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 fight. So, I mean, I don't know. So far, I like Michelle Bachmann. I like her. I'd probably vote for her. It'd be a good team, her and Sarah Palin. I think that would be a match. You know, Sarah as the VP and Bachmann as the president. That would be just great. Although I don't know if it'll ever happen. But I really think that this Republican Party, if they don't wake up, they're gonna let this election slip through their fingers. You can't elect Romney. It's not a good thing. It really isn't. You can't afford another 4 years of this clown in there. I mean, we really can't. I mean, what else do we have to do to let you see the light? 4 trillion in debt? You know? What happened to your Obama stash? People are so pathetic, I swear. It's time to wake up. Because the world is not gonna wait for you. Definitely. It's gonna slip right by. And before you know it, the Chi-Cons, they're gonna be the superpower, and we're gonna be a communist country. We're already heading in that direction. Look at many of our great cities. They look like a third world country. And those cities are run by Democrats. The liberals don't care about the inner city. And you keep voting for these liberals. Why? Because you're living inside the welfare system. So you gotta keep voting for them instead of trying to better yourself because you're lazy and fat. That's what it is. Why don't you get up off your fat ass and do some work? You can't depend on the government. I'm sick of paying for you. I'm sick and tired of paying for you. That's definitely a no-brainer. I'm sick and tired of paying for you. I know a lot of other Americans are sick and tired of paying for you too. Let's wake up. Get off your fat ass and get to work. Flip burgers. Do what you have to do to support your family. Put on a condom and stop making all these kids. You can't afford them. You think I want to pay for these idiots? No, I hell not. Don't want to pay for them. So you need to stop wasting your time. Get some type of self-respect and be a man and be a dad. Show your son that you're the man of the house, that you're not the mouse, that you act like, oh, I gotta go get my food stamps so you could live off of me and other working Americans. No, just silly. It's ridiculous. So we'll see what happens with this debt ceiling if it's raised by August 2nd. I think it probably will be because they're going to have no choice. We have to pay our debts. There's just no way around it. Even if you're forced to do it, you have to pay your debt. You have to.